Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to Kayville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Blue Devils offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
This running back just doesn't go down easy. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Extending the play. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
3:25. There you go.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Shakes off the defender. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Hurricane offense will get its first crack at it now. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They'll run play action. Escapes trouble. Makes the grab. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He'll pull it down and run. Turns it on in midfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Makes the grab.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Running back searching for a hole. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Coming after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. The inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Handoff from the gun. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
It's complete to the left. Off he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Canes are on the move. They'll go back to the ground. They're just trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Pressure coming. Trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He looks that one in nicely. Tackled immediately after the catch.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. The offense set for a first down play.
4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Running it back, it's Reinbold. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
And the quick shuffle pass. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Using his legs to buy some time. He's got his man. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll throw it. Back open in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Cantrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1.
A little bit inside, a little bit outside. Nice job. Hey, keep them guessing, right? You run it up the middle to keep them honest. Now toss it on the perimeter. Make them set the edge on the outside with their defensive ends. They don't do a good job here. Nice positive game. Now let's go get 7.
Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. They're trying to get to it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. Just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. And he could not get loose on the run.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Bringing it back, it's Reinbold. Slipped through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal. Here's the handoff.
Runs through a tackle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking to pass. It's Cantrell. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him in.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack. And the Blue Devils in the hurry up.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Pope. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Duke.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And tackled there by the defense.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires downfield. Finds a man on the right. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wide receiver shows motion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami. Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants. He can buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
The Hurricanes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Trying to set the tone with the run. Nice move to pick up yardage. Running toward the tape. 10. Touchdown Hurricanes. And the punishment has been extended. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First down here for the offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. He's got it on the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They move the chains on the ground. Now another first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's got his man.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Line getting set on second down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the air, it's Cantrell. Pockets, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Nice move to keep moving. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Handoff to the single back. Just trying to power it ahead. They pick up 5. Ball spotted at the 12. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. The Canes are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
44-7.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get 3. On the ground. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
They're bringing heat.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 14 on the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. And it'll come to rest just inside the 50-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points. And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove. And
pulls it in inside the 10.
well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at
touchdown, Canes! And the stomping has commenced.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're...
What a snag by the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Miami. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown 1 in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They'll run it from the gun. Discards a man.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Grabs it in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45, on its way. Oh, look out. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3 as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for a touchdown.
And he added the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
58-14.
On the move from inside his 5. Smashes through the tackle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Off play action. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The aerial assault continues. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, first down. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got his man. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to throw, it's Cantrell. Makes the grab on the left.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Getting some heat. Still looking on the move. The quarterback scrambled around, with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, going up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
At the 47-yard line.
Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down. And the Canes have their offense in high gear. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Power football with the run. Ripping through the defense. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Cantrell. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Oh, sick, nasty move, and he's loose. All kinds of running room. He's at the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. They'll run it on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and get.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner will be brought down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
At midfield, he's got room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This was a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.